Phlens tribe, I'm super excited to be at your faces today. This is the Phlens Podcast, where we tell you stories behind the lens, the fame, behind closed doors. My name is Rejoice Obona. I'm going to be the host for the show today. And right here with me, I have an amazing guest. And we're going to reveal his life behind the camera. And this guest is not just an ordinary person, it's a phenomenal, our own celebrity. Drum rolls, help me celebrate Mr. Danjus, the GMA Video Director Awardee 2025. Okay, so Mr. Danjus, our audience wants to know what they would feel while hearing your story. They want to know what they will grab from this story. So can you please just share with them what this story will do for them and their lives and their growth?
Expect pain, expect manifestation, and expect growth from my story.
Expect pain,
manifestation, and growth.
Amazing.
Because I don't choose who I will inspire.
Okay.
They will choose who they want to be inspired to. I don't know if you get.
Yeah, true.
So I know my story will inspire a lot of people because it has not been easy. But let's see how it goes. I'll leave my story in their hearts for them to determine.
Yeah.
Simple.
Amazing. I'm actually expectant myself. I really want to know who Mr. Danjus really is.
Danjus is fire.
It's fire.
Yeah.
I want to know the details of this fire. Okay, so can you just take us through your childhood? How was life for you as a child? Was it easy? Was it smooth? Was it pleasant? Was it rough?
At a point, life was okay. Then till like 2015, where I had to know myself and I have to find myself. That was where I was like, oh my bro, you're in this alone. Like nobody's coming to save you. You just have to hustle. Because as of then, I think we were having like crisis in the house. Like there was no money. So the little money my mom had for my school fees, and she was not even up to the amount. She would just pay half. So me, on the other hand, I'll play my part. I hawk, carry block, do a lot of things just to make sure I support her in paying my school fees.
While going to school?
While going to school. I think I was like 13.
Okay. Wow.
So life started at the age of 13 for me. I don't know for other people. So life started at the age of 13. Since then it has been up and down, but I'm grateful for motion and consistency. Thank you for cinematography.
At age 13, you were in secondary school at the time, right?
Yeah, I was.
Okay, so did you further your education?
I did not.
Okay.
I stopped at I wrote my WAEC and post because I knew I was the one taking care of myself. Like it was clear that I was going to be the one to take care of myself and beyond. So why stressing it? That's where the cinematography came in. While I was writing my WAEC, I normally take pictures of my classmates in school. Then I'll take pictures of them. Then I'll edit it with my phone. And I noticed that I have passion. I love this. I wanted to study architecture.
Okay.
So I was like, I love taking pictures of people. And when I send it to them, there's a way I edit it and send it to them. They'll be like, oh, this is crazy. You have to. Most of them thought I would stop after school. Maybe that was just like the school vibe and everything. But I took it to myself that since I'm not going to the university at the moment, why not build on this craft, learn more about it. Then again, there was no money to further that learning.
But did you feel different? Did you feel handicapped? Did you feel unfortunate?
No. One thing about me is I channel my pain into art.
Amazing.
Since when I was small. I channel my pain into art. If I'm pained about something, I would just create or I would design. I wanted to be an architect. I normally make models. When I was small, when I was in primary 6, I make architectural models. Use carton, design something. Understand? So when I'm pained, I channel my pain into art. Now, when I stopped school, when I finished my WAEC and everything, I was like, okay, I need to, because where I'm coming from is the place of like na ghetto, trenches, Bundu to be precise.
Bundu.
So there was no like life. I felt that there was no life there, so I needed to understand how these rich people live, and the only way I could understand and learn from them is to like serve them. I started working in like
Amazing. Sorry.
Yeah.
How did you get this? The only way to understand and learn from the rich was to serve them. How did you get that?
Because that way you're close to them.
I mean, as a teenager at age 13, how did you come up with that? It sounds old.
Yeah.
It sounds matured.
You understand? So I always see myself as an old soul, just in a young body.
Oh, nice.
You feel me? So I feel like I'm old though. Forget I get small body. Here is old. Here is
The
old.
wisdom is old.
Yes, now. So back to the whole process.
Serving the rich.
Serving the rich rather. So when I got there, I was like, okay, I started as a utility staff. Started cleaning. From there, at Peter Road, I think, what's the name of that place again? Afro Market.
Afro Market.
Afro Market.
Never heard of it.
You've not heard of it. You have to go there. I kept a clean record though. So I started as a utility staff. From utility staff, I got promoted to like a waiter. Under the space of like a month.
Wow.
I got promoted twice. That's grace.
Yeah,
that's destination. You understand? So after being promoted to a waiter, like 2-3 weeks, I was promoted again to a bar assistant.
Wow. Did you see all of this? Did you see all of this happening, or you just needed?
No, I never saw this particular part, but I knew I was going to be great. But I needed the path to take for that greatness. You understand? Now, I now had to like channel my love for photography and cinematography to where I was working. So I normally take pictures of the food, the drinks, and everything.
Okay.
And I post it online. They'll be like, "Ah, bro, this is nice. Do you take it with phone?" I say, "Yeah, I use my phone to like, is it camera rather?" I say, No, it's phone." They'll be like, "Ah, bro, this is crazy." Then I knew that okay, it is time for me to live here. Now, I think my salary was about 30K and my transportation was like 20,000 or thereabouts, to and fro.
Wow.
Like for the month. So it was as though I was working for transportation. But I needed that knowledge to understand how the big people think and live.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I started taking pictures of like the food, the drinks in a cinematic way, and people loved it. So I knew that it's time for me to live here. My time has exhausted. I'm done serving. I need to further my craft. So I now had to meet a friend of mine that I normally serve as of then. I pitched the idea to him that this is not where I want to be. I don't belong here, but I just use it as like a passage to where I want to be.
Yeah.
That see where I'm going to, that if he can support me in any way. I told you now, okay, the fee to learn photography rather.
Yeah.
It will cost me like 180K. So but I have 80,000 that if I can see 5K, 10K, I'll be grateful.
You had 80,000 savings.
It's not like I don't get them. I just mine them. So I get them. You understand? Because I was very passionate about it. So lo and behold, he sent me like 50K.
Wow.
Funny how today I've not seen him again in my life.
Are you serious?
I've not seen him again. So
that was like an angel for the season.
Honestly, I angel, big one, choke, heavy. Right there.
So you went on with photography. So that was where you began.
That's where I began my photography.
So how was the journey for you, photography?
I think I worked in Mangrove. Yeah. Mangrove Studios.
Okay.
Yeah. I worked with Mangrove Studios for like a year and a half. And when I was there, I was answering Moonlight.
You were answering what?
Moonlight.
So what's up with the names Banju and Moonlight? Let's hear. What's up with
Danjus.
Okay, Danjus. Sorry, Danju and Moonlight. So
okay, at first I was answering Moonlight because I got the name from the moon.
Okay.
Yeah, you understand. So I was like, oh, I need a name. God, give me a name. And I looked up and I saw the moon. I was like, oh, okay, Moonlight is nice. And people liked it because I don't know what it means to them, but I knew they liked it. both male, both female, they like it, but I was not okay. I was like, oh, this name is just fancy. Where is the originality? What's the meaning? You understand? But I still kept on like answering to them, and see, when I wanted to leave Mangrove 2023, I was like, okay, bro, this is what you do. You have to change your name first. Or they call me Danjus in my area. Most people know me as God's gift. Most people know me as Moonlight. Most people know me as Opramini. So I was like, which of the names can I use? So like, I felt, which of the name can I use? I was like, oh, okay, Danjus has an aura. So I went for Danjus. Yeah.
I'm kind of curious. Where was your mom in all of this? How did she take all of this?
She was in debt.
She was in debt.
So she couldn't pay attention to me. All these things I've told you, I had to build it myself. Both from the money I raised for learning, photography, everything. I did it myself. She was just there. She was just there looking for a way to like clear debt. But I've cleared it, cha. I don't care.
You cleared it?
Yes, sir.
How did you do it, please?
Okay, I was earning 30K.
Okay.
In Mangrove, and she had a debt of like 400 and something thousand.
Wow.
So I told my boss that I needed an extra pay, like I need to get more money and stuff because my mom has debts to clear, and he said, okay, no problem. I waited for a month, there was no energy about the whole discussion. I said, okay. Then I knew that, I have to find my way. Nobody really did for you for this life. Regardless of they are your masters, you still have your own responsibilities and your own demons to fight. So I think I got the job from a club while I was still in Mangrove every Tuesday. My off was on Wednesday, so if I go on Tuesday night, my off is on Wednesday. I'll use the Wednesday to edit and rest. Then I go back to work on Thursday. So that was how I got to like raise
the money.
Before. I think I have the space of like 3 months to raise that money.
Who gave you the limits?
Sorry?
Who gave you the limits?
I gave myself the limits.
Wow.
I never wanted that to cross to 2024 with the debt. So I told myself that, bro, this is on you now. You have to clear this whole debt. So that was it.
That's really amazing.
Yeah.
So let me ask. I went through your stuff on social media and then I saw the name Created to Create.
Yeah.
So what's the story behind that phrase?
We're created to create because we were created by someone. Not by someone.
By God.
We're created by God. So for the ability for you to create, that means you're a demigod. So I'm a demigod. I am created to create. Whatsoever thing I place my hands on, it's a blessing. You understand? So when I say I am created to create, I am a replica of God in this modern day. People don't see it that way, but I see it as I am a replica of God. Because not only God, He creates. You understand? So, I know say woman they born, no? But not God they create.
Okay, woman they born, but God they create. Man can't they recreate.
Lies,
oh my
lies.
God.
You bad. You fight.
You bad too. Okay, so
yeah.
Working with Mangrove, you said you worked for 1 year.
1 year and yeah.
Okay, so you worked for 1 year and
yeah.
Right. So after that, what was the next phase of your life like? What did you do next?
That's where my brand came in.
Okay.
October 17, I think on my birthday. That's where I decided that okay, it's time for me to start pushing myself out there as a music video director. I've always wanted to direct music videos. Even when I was in Mango, while I was shooting weddings, burials, birthday parties, and all the rest, my eye was still in the music video space.
So did you have a mentor, or did you just...
Yeah, I have a lot of mentors. I have Director K, I have TJ Murray, I have Major Alabi, I have Dami Twitch, a lot of them, even foreigners too.
Oh, wow.
I have a lot of them. So I had to, I never got the opportunity to be closer to them, like to learn from them. So I learned from afar.
Okay.
So far so good, they've inspired me a lot. Even their efforts to being, like how will I put it? They're trying to make an effort to motivate young people in their own way. You understand? So me, I took it upon myself that okay, this is where I need to come in, this is where I need to come in, this is what I need to do to be like them. I always test myself. If they build a set for like 2 million, I'll be like, okay, how can I make this thing with 100k?
Amazing.
You understand? How can I make this with 100k and everything? So they inspire me a lot, but they are very far from me. But one day, I'll sit with them,
Definitely.
round table.
Definitely.
I carry grace. Like I said, I believe myself finish.
I love your confidence.
Thank
So
you.
how was the journey in cinematography like for you? How was the whole process?
It's been a life of learning.
It's been a life of what?
Learning.
Of learning.
Like I'm learning every day. There's no new. You can't study up.
Was it smooth? Did you face any rough parts in that same phase?
They never believed in me, but I had to tell them that I don't care if you don't believe in me, but you have to follow me. You must not.
That's confidence.
You understand? There were a lot of people. They were like, oh, this guy just did. But I had to do my thing. What kept me original was how I tell my story, my art. In as much as we replicate most of the things we see online, but it has never been done by me and my way. So I think that sets me apart from most people here in Port Harcourt. I'm not like the biggest, but I approach.
But you're a celebrity.
Hmm?
You're a celebrity. You're a celebrity.
I approach my act for filmmaking in a different dimension. Like I make sure that, okay, if you can see this from this perspective, it's fine. This is the normal perspective. Can you tilt it like this? Can we have a view like this? You understand? Because it's high time you start showing people what they don't see often.
Sure.
Because if you're showing me what I'm seeing every day, I will get tired. But I'm still getting there. I'm still learning.
Amazing.
More hacks. Hacks.
How is the brand right now, presently? How is
the brand is big, though.
How does it feel to be big?
I won't
compared
lie.
to where you're coming from?
The brand is big compared to where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
I think it's a blessing, because I was doing everything alone. Then I had disciples. I have followers. They were like, okay. There's one thing my friend always said, bro, just go. People will like you, go join you. Right. People will like you, go join you. So I took that to myself. I kept moving. I don't care what they care about my art or anything. I was just in motion. I was just moving.
But has anything really changed about you?
Yeah.
Let me hear it.
What changed was how I see life.
Okay.
You understand? Like how I see other people too. In as much as you want to create for somebody, you have to understand that person to know the taste of what he wants to make. Now I don't put myself in my shoes anymore. I don't think for myself alone. I'll be like, okay, this next person, how will this person feel? How will they feel about this? Before I don't do all those things because I was alone. I was just doing one man squad, everything. But now I have a team. So it's easier, it's faster, it's better, the quality is nice. But I feel great.
You feel great. You feel great. So how does it also feel to be out there, to be a GMA award? How does it feel? The fame, the glamour?
It's just pressure. It's pressure. I won't lie. It's pressure. Yeah. It's pressure. At first, if you're a nobody, you don't care about what people say about your art or the little things you do. You just chill. But now that I'm somebody, the world is watching. Understand? The world is watching. Like everybody's watching you. You will feel as though they are not watching, but they are watching. I won't lie, this award made me 10 times faster than I used to be. Because I needed to think more fast, more different. I needed to make my work clean. Because in as much as I won the award, where I don't know how, but now my art win them, now my team win them, I still look at everything and be like, Omo, you still have to prove to these people why you won the award. Yeah. You still have to keep producing good jobs. And that's why I said it's pressure. Not pressure on me. Not like the pressure is not on me, it's on the art. If my clients will be able, I know they are able. They are able to bring us budgets and create. And I won't lie, I have good stuff.
You have good stuff?
Like I have good stuff. I don't cook plenty things.
You have a lot of confidence.
Hi, Jesus Christ. The next year they drop, grab me. Hear this. But I would like, yeah, I have good stuff. I would like, I've been cooking a lot of good stuff lately, so expect more.
Mr. Danju,
Yeah.
you just achieved a very prestigious award. Can you tell us about this success? Were there times when you felt you didn't deserve this? Were there times when you disbelieved yourself? You had doubts? You were not so sure?
Yeah, there was times. Yeah, I had, even till now, even before I won the award,
Are you serious?
I also had doubts. Even the night of winning the award, I was like, I just now you go win now. That's doubts. But we are humans, you know. Like we
Yeah.
are humans, so we often have those feelings. But for me, how I keep mine is I learn. I go to YouTube, I research, I do a lot of diggings concerning the arts. That way I won't forget about me having doubt of it and looking for a way to improve myself. So if you're having doubts, just learn. Learn more about the art. Understand the basics of what you want to be and where you want to be.
This is the last question. And I want something for our tribe.
Okay.
I want them to go with something today.
Okay.
Now, there are a lot of persons who has dreams, but due to some situations, those dreams are dead.
Yeah.
So I want their dreams to come alive again. So I want you to, based on the experiences you've had currently, who you are now, I want you to go back in time and tell yourself a truth that you've discovered that can help our audience come back and dream again.
One thing I'll tell myself is I'm proud of you. Thank you for believing in yourself. Thank you for always having this belief of manifestation. Sometimes you have to see it coming. Even though you want to be blinded by what people are saying, you still have to open your mind to clarity. You have to see what is coming. The only way to get there is you placing yourself there first before others.
Amazing.
That's the only way you can get there. I don't know if you get me.
Yeah.
That's like the only way you can get there. And it's been a roller coaster of hard work. You have to be very hardworking, because to everybody that is watching, to young creative, I'm not just here. Sometimes you don't sleep at night, but we will not tell you. You understand? We will not tell you. Sometimes you have a shoot 8 a.m. We are still working on the project till like 3 a.m. and we still have to do. There was one time, sorry I'm cussing this, so there was one time I went, they called me for a shoot. I was in the car, I was going to the airport. I was in the car creating treatment for the video I'm about to shoot that same day. And it came out really nice. So that's preparation. You also have to prepare for the opportunities at hand. You don't want to have an opportunity, then you miss it because you were not prepared for it.
So let me get it. Number one, you said you'll be proud of yourself.
I'll be proud of myself.
Number two, you prepare.
You prepare.
You see yourself there before you get there.
Very, very important.
Okay. And
Those are the key things, because you seeing yourself there is everything. You have to place yourself that high, even though you don't see it now.
Okay.
Because obviously you won't see it now. I saw myself here back in like 2020. I knew I was going to get to this level.
Yeah.
But I just have to keep working hard. Some days are not rosy. Some days you go 2 months without shooting. That does not mean we go and beg. You still just have to keep our head down. Use those 2 months and like learn, understand the craft and all. I think that's it.
Amazing. How do we end this?
So in all, you have to see yourself there. You have to believe in yourself. You have to work hard. You have to prepare. Those 4 things.
You have to see yourself there. You have to believe in yourself. You have to prepare, and you have to work hard. So, Mr. Danju, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Not even 5 years. By the end of this year, I'm not going to be in Nigeria.
Amazing.
I've not gotten my passport yet, but I know I'm not going to be in Nigeria.
You're seeing yourself there.
I'm not going to be. I've always, since this year started, I've been having that feeling. Bro, this year is not international. I don't know what's going to happen. You understand me? But it's self-belief. It may not happen this year.
But it's definitely going to happen.
You understand? So just believe in yourself.
Thank you so much. This
I
is
really
really,
appreciate you.
this is really inspiring. This is really motivating. You know, sometimes I feel like maybe my dream is too high.
No,
I should just bring it down.
no, it's not high. It's not high. It's not high.
This is really inspiring, and even for me myself.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Alright, Phlens Tribe, I believe that you're getting value for your time. To get more of these amazing works, follow Mr. Danjus on the social media handles on your screen. And don't just sleep on these words. Take the requisite action, build your life again, and I'll see you at the top. Until next time, follow us, like, comment, share, and I love you.